everyone, my name's April and I work for a project called the Wessex Inspiration Network, also known as the WIN. We basically help young people think about what they want to do with their future career and education options and support them in that. And today I'm here to give you a quick introduction to student finance. Now, it's going to be hard to try and do it in a couple of minutes, so if you do want any more information about student finance after watching this video, there's lots of resources available out there for you. You can go onto YouTube and look at videos. You can also go onto our website. The details will be at the end of the video, and you can have a look at our longer series about student finance on there. So the two main costs you'll have at university are tuition fees. So these are charged by the university each year to pay for things like your lecturers' salaries and the facilities that you'll be using in your universities. And universities at the minute can charge up to a maximum of £9,250. The majority of universities do that, but you will find some that are charging below that maximum amount. You may have to pay for living costs as well. So depending on the living arrangements you decide to have at university, you may have to pay for your accommodation. You may have to pay for travel to go to and from university. You'll have to pay for food. Obviously, you've got to be able to eat, and also as well paying for entertainment and any sort of additional course costs such as course books or equipment that you might need. So there is funding available to help you with the costs of higher education. The main bits of funding that are available come from a government body called Student Finance England or Student Loans Company. They're basically the same thing. And some of the funding that you can get from them helps to cover the cost of your tuition fees and your living costs. So with tuition fees, Student Finance England offer what's known as a tuition fee loan. That covers your full amount of tuition fees. So if you are charged 9,250, then it covers 9,250, and it's paid directly to the university. To help with living costs, there is something called a maintenance loan, and that's paid directly to you as a student 3 times across the academic year. And how much maintenance loan you get is based on things such as your living arrangements, so where you'll be living whilst you are studying, and also household income. And household income basically means the amount of money that is brought into the household where you are currently living, so whether that's with your parents or your parents' partners, and how much of that is across the year. So if you do want to find out how much maintenance loan you might be entitled to, the gov.uk website has a handy student finance calculator that can give you a rough estimate. So I will put a link to that. You should see that now. So there's lots of extra funding available from the likes of Student Finance England and universities that you'll be studying. Most of this funding is what's known as non-repayable. So unlike with the tuition fee and maintenance loans, you do have to pay back. I'll explain how that works in a bit. Non-repayable means that you basically don't have to pay it back. And they're usually known as either bursaries, scholarships or grants. They're usually based on personal circumstances or educational merit. So for example, what grades you get at post-16 level, or what subjects you're then going to go and study at university. So again, always worth having a bit of a time to do some research to work out if you might be entitled to some extra funding. There's always the potential of earning a bit of extra income as well alongside your course. So most courses won't be Monday to Friday 9 to 5. So you'll have opportunities throughout your week to take on some part-time work to give you a little bit of extra income as well. So as I mentioned previously, the tuition fee and maintenance loan do have to be repaid, but you have to meet a certain set of criteria in order to start paying them back. So the first one being students have to have either graduated or have left their course, so you're never paying your loans back whilst you are studying. You also then need to be earning above the set salary threshold. So the government set a salary threshold each year, and once you start earning above that threshold, that is when you start making repayments on your loans. You pay back 9% of the salary, which is above that set threshold. Once you enter the repayment phase, you then have a 30-year window, and basically whatever is left on your account after that 30-year period just gets written off.